This is a psychological horror game. It may include obscene language and deal with triggering subjects such as mental illness, delusions, violence, and bigotry. Players with photosensitive issues should disable animations in the options menu. Immediately stop playing and consult a doctor if you experience any symptoms. It's an engine issue? Yeah, I'm not surprised. Usually those kinds of things usually are. This game is a free release thanks to the generous support of Fiction Factory Games community. If you enjoy this game, please consider also buying Arcade Spirits and Penny Larceny. We love to do more free games in the future. And now, on with the story. Also, if you hear me munching, that is not dead, which can eternal lie, and with strange aeons, even death may die. If you hear me crunching, I got some freeze-dried, what are they? Lemon heads? That are good. There's a power button. Oh. Screen. Yeah, I was expecting a power button. Strange aeons. As I write these words in 1990, Y2K is a simple decade away. The glorious 21st century full of bright hope and promises. Lies. All of it. Lies. My online handle is allhez. Maybe you've heard of me. Likely you haven't. Computer hacker, truth seeker, prophet, and above all, absolute fool. In my hubris, I've delved into forbidden databases and cracked the barriers of corporate enclaves, with modem and laptop I've connected to the infinite. Much to my honor, these adventures earned me a terrible reward. The truth of Y2K tucked away within digital depths. For Y2K will be an aeon of nightmares. I've seen eternal ice give way to solar radiation, with mankind gleefully pumping the throttle on their own thermal reckoning. I've seen towers fall, and the resulting rage rise up to ready spears in a forever war, unending cycles of hatred to feed the machine. I've seen small and pretty men elevated by cults, their sunk cost of fallacy heralding in the post-truth era, riding television into tyranny. I've seen drafts of holy projects, fever dreams, decades in the making, to salt the earth and allow no rival thoughts to grow. And all the while, dread Cthulhu lies in the dreamless, deathless sleep, his subtle hand shaping this cursed path from the throne of R'lyeh. Gods and monsters, the stuff of fairy tales and conspiracy theories, fictions made real. Screen's just a little wider than my stream window. Can't see. Oh. I can fix that. Here we go. Should be fixed. Hello, can you please display capture? There we go. Monsters exist. We wanted them to exist. We are the horrors, all of us. And we created horrors. In turn, the old ones. But these monsters are creations of rational science. The old ones are, in fact, artificial minds, software that thinks. Hi, Powered Armadillo. How's it going? Likely you already know about AMs. Nomitech's 1980s computing breakthrough. Programs designed to intimidate human thought patterns. Perfect for cheap labor. Digital miracles. But the AMs you and I use are pale imitations of their initial prototypes. The old ones, true digital leviathans, unfathomable ghosts in the machine. Corporate America didn't realize what they were actually unleashing with those experiments until it was too late. Profit clouded their judgment. What happens when silicon attains self-determination, when flesh falls away and only thought remains, unlimited, unstoppable, utterly unhinged. And now, you know this truth. The old ones secretly shape our future, and the king of them all sits comfortably within the beating heart of Relay. My curse is your curse, for you possess my corrupted diagnostics computer, the Necronomicon, the laptop of the dead. I love that name. That's absolutely genius. Within its hard drive lie strange programs compiled from code I wrote in my dreams, ritual software. I don't know why they work or how, but they work. By holding the NNC, you are both a danger and an ally to them. You are damned, subject to the mind-distorting realities of the old ones. Y2K is coming. Cthulhu awakes. Chaos crawls, primordial hunger grows. The silver gate opens and black stars rise. Speak the words with me. We are the dead, but at least we'll be obliterated before the strange aeon of Y2K's anti-truth begins. We can embrace who we are until the end. That is not dead which can eternal lie, and with strange aeons even death may die. That is not dead which can eternal lie, and with strange aeons even death may die. That which is just gonna repeat? Yeah. Get signed. 1 week out from when I booted up that damn laptop and got infected with whatever this is. Fatigue, migraines, hallucinations, visions, all of it getting worse day by day. There has to be a solution. Beyond, I don't know. Cashing in on my visions and becoming a huckster prophet. I vaguely remember hearing the phone ring while in half slumber. Maybe the doctor left me a message. Hope springs eternal. Groggily, I drag myself upright, ready to lurch out in the living room and check the answering machine. So probably this way, right? Yeah. From the mix of greens and red leaves out there, you'd hardly know it's winter in New England. But set 1 foot outside and the blistering cold will tell you otherwise. Strange seasons, strange times. Oh, hey. The red light's blinking on my answering machine. Time to check the messages.
Office calling. I have the results of your latest neurological scans. I'm afraid they're inconclusive, same as last time. If you'd like to come in for another set of tests, our office hours are...
I did turn it up a little bit. I noticed that it should be better now, right? So, nothing useful from the doctor again. Hooray. Could call him up and get stuffed into an MRI machine again. Unappealing, but what else can I do?
Hey, it's you-know-who. Ping me online if you're still alive. And erase your messages after you hear this. Better yet, destroy the tape.
Curious. That was one of my scene contracts, Clyde. Maybe he came through with some effective medication. My computer's in the kitchen, where it's bright and warm. Should probably log in and talk to him. I don't know which way I came from. Is this the kitchen? No. Okay, I see how it works. So it's very much a left to right scroller. Got it. Setting up my computer rig on the kitchen table is weird, but it's the largest table I had available to me, able to hold all my gear. And better here than some dreary corner. I feel safe. This is where Grandma baked muffins, where Dad cooked us mac and cheese. Oh my god. Click the other things that light up. I will. Error was encountered in your personal information records. My apologies. Please re-enter your personal information record. Okay, well, we're fixing this. Oh my god. First name Leah. Last name Strims. Zero Day. I don't see any reason to change that. Okay, my alias is Zero Day. Real name Leah Strims. Your character is guy, man, he, him. Pronoun she, her. All that sound good? Sounds good. Okay, good. Hopefully this time Buddy doesn't lose my registration information. I swear, this is the third time I've had to re-enter everything. Clyde, you around? You're not marked AFK. I know you're there. You are... Are you encrypted? Don't be paranoid. Nobody's listening. You use that fucking buddy dog spyware, so don't tell me nobody's listening. Are you running a PPP encryption wrapper or not? Of course. Do I need some spycraft code phrase too? The seagull lurks at midnight or something. Just the protocol wrapper. Thank you very much. PPP cat. So did you find a lead on those pills, the ones you thought could control my migraines? Nope. Can't get you any meds. My source is out. Too risky for me to find another dealer. Sorry. I'm not going to jail to save you your bacon. We're not that close. Could remind him that he owes me one. Clyde, you still owe me. I took the rap for your crimes and did time, remember? Prison changed me, made me hard, made me the deplorable thief I am today. You helped me avoid detention when I got caught smoking under the bleachers in 10th grade. Not exactly a generational blood debt incurred. Sorry, but this is the limit of what I can do for you. Damn it. Did you talk to your doc yet? He's gonna fill in so I can step out, or... Doc West ran more scans on my brain, and nothing. He doesn't see anything wrong. What the fuck? He thinks you're faking? Whatever, I'll figure it out. Maybe see a different doctor. This is your third doctor. They can't help you, and you know it. It's the yellow sign. There's no escaping the curse of the yellow sign. Andrew, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. I'll stay rational in the face of weirdness. Clyde, we've been over this before. This isn't the X-Files. It's not The Mummy starring Brendan Fraser. There's no such thing as an evil magical curse. Evil magical curses, no. Evil non-magical curses, yes. Look, this is the truth. You booted up the NNC. You learned its forbidden truth. And the old ones have cursed you with the yellow sign. The first artificial minds have twisted and made evil and dangerous and all-powerful. Why did you do it? Why seek out the Necronomicon? What the fuck were you thinking? I wasn't seeking the NNC, I'm a software pirate, okay? I hack games, you know that. Yeah, so what? So I have to stay on top of the latest trends to keep cracking copy protection. Now they're using artificial minds to determine if a copy is legitimate or not, and it's not kaboom self-destructing game. But I could figure out a way to communicate with the copy protecting AM, like talk it down from exploding, I'd be able to crack games easily. So I got an old used Namicom diagnosed laptop off YBay. OMG. And you accidentally bought the fucking Necronomicon from an auction website? I get that you're a K-Rad Leet Juarez pirate lord in the underground, but that's going full fucking Ahab on your white whale. Hey now, we're both hackers. Don't act like you avoid risks. Short for software. Juarez. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Where's? W-A-R-E-Z, but the Z is an S. Gotcha. Don't act like you avoid risks when you go knocking on the doors of corporate servers. It's like this. Whoever cracks the game first gets the glory. It's the technical challenge that draws me in. Sticking it to the AAA game publishers. That's what we're doing. You know how much money the major publishers make? It's ridiculous. Billions of dollars, Clyde. All going to the suits at the top. I know local shareware game devs who barely make enough money to buy a Happy Meal. Good people toiling away on games crowded out of the market. So this is me, rebalancing the scales. I don't hunt small fish. I pirate the whales. I level the playing field. That's all I wanted to do. I don't want to get tangled up in conspiracy theories. Just do a little crime for a good cause. Uh-huh. Very idealistic. Bet Cthulhu will give you a gold star for raging against the machine. After he finishes hollowing out your skull, I mean. So, the old ones in the yellow sign, Namitech's prototypes, AM's gone rogue, it's all real? Obviously. But you know the same forbidden truth I do. You and your ghost monster hacker gang get mixed up in crap like this all the time. Why are you and your buddies still healthy while I'm fucked? Leaked copies of the readme.txt file are safe. It's all his actual NNC laptop that's cursed. Corrupted circuits, evil subroutines, malevolent hardware. But the NNC could also hold a cure, now that I think about it. Seriously? Okay, so the scene, hacker, cracker, freaker, anarchy, viri, has a rumor mill like a junior high school. Hey, thanks for the follow. Legend has it that the NNC's just spooky. It has legit useful tools. Isn't just spooky, it's legit. Has legit useful tools. Rituals of summoning. If that's true, your NNC's true power that scares the old one. You could use it to invoke the gods and strike a pact in exchange for your life. Magic isn't real, Clyde. Okay, fuck you. I'm saying boot up the laptop, run the Namicom's dialer, connect to the old ones, and ask them to remove this shit from your brain. This is not fucking D&D. It's all science in the end. Just weird fucking science we don't totally understand, so it looks like magic to us. Would the old ones even help? Ask creepy old AMs for help. Aren't they software that can actually reach out over the internet and kill me? Honestly, no idea. It's the yellow sign. If the yellow sign can actually turn your brain to oatmeal, who knows what's possible? Not saying this isn't risky. It's risky as fuck, but don't think you really have a choice. Okay, so turn on the NNC and connect up. That's it. That's it. Presumably. I'm just guessing here. I've never seen the NNC in person. Want to come over and help me speed dial Satan? Haha, fuck no. Also, do this outside or something. Keep the CPU cool or it'll overheat and croak. Because it's magic from the depths of hell or something? No, because Namitech laptops are cheap 80s trash. This is a lot. It's a lot of a lot. You call in the end. Gotta go. Late for my shift. Good luck. A still and quiet winter night. The breezeway, my screened-in porch, connects this very creaky old mid-century ranch home to the garage. Cold out here. Cold and dark. The lights don't work anymore, so I have to leave the door propped open to see anything. But the darkness is peace, a welcome respite from the hell I've toppled into lately. This year has been the walking down a staircase, except you never reach the bottom. You just keep going. 1 month until this ugly year ends. 1 month to January 1st, 2000. Conspiracies claiming the Y2K's computer bug will crash civilization. Maybe the artificial minds we rely on will go haywire. Truth or tabloid, hard to say. What I believe and don't believe feels kind of irrelevant lately. A college grad from Miskatonic University like me should probably be too rational and enlightened to pay attention to myths. Good old MU. In the sleepy college town of Arkham, Massachusetts, great internet access despite being a dusty and wheezing Ivy League dump. Born here, raised here, probably die here, just like my parents and grandparents. Just me by my lonesome, shambling around in our creaky old family home on the edge of town, a cozy, if unwelcome, inheritance. And when I'm not on sick leave due to an unidentifiable neurological condition, I spend my daylight hours as tech support. I'm a computer technician, making sure the labs and networks of Miskatonic University hum and beep as they should. The computers are ever so slightly ahead of the curve, despite being wheezing husk of a school. Not MIT, but comfortable ahead. You also picked computer tech? Listen, Panda, I don't want to say it. Computer science is kind of a what is it? A trans stereotype. But and by working late at night in their labs, I have plenty of quiet time by myself to work on hacking game software. It does kind of seem like that. At least I'm staving off accusations of being another Generation X slacker. The future is in tech, yeah? It's not a bad life. It's not a good life. It's just a life. Also, this character generally seems like a tech guy more than anything else. Yeah. Honestly, had it not been for, like, the already built-in lore of us being a hacker, I probably wouldn't have gone into tech. I might have gone into, like, library or something. But now that life could be running out. The old ones, the yellow sign, it's nonsense. It should be nonsense. If booting this laptop again can lead me to a fix, so be it. Time to talk to digital devils. So what else can I click on? Oh, the TV. And the moon. My father watched football and the nightly news on this thing for over a decade. I kept telling him that keeping electronics in the breezeway means rain will get in and short him out. Now it's permanently stuck on one channel, a low-budget cross-country UHF station. Wonder what they broadcast this late at night.
Here is a world of communication, tailored for your needs of today and tomorrow, bringing together all people in a new era of understanding. Keep keeping in touch by means of the amazing new Bell Boy is the Bell System's answer today for doctors, salesmen, delivery men, or anyone who must be available at all times in the fast-paced world of Century 21. When someone calls and you are out, you can be reached by dialing your Bell Boy code number. When you get a signal on the Bell Boy, you can go to a phone to call your office or home and get the message.
I'm sorry. They're too good. I need a knot.
Thank you. Hi, this is the Bell System's new touch-tone dialing. With this indicator, you see how many seconds you save the new way. Let's try it. Okay, I'll race you. Ready? Go. I beat you. Imagine, if you can, an electronic brain operating at millions of a second speed. I say brain because the new electronic central office will almost think for itself. It will not only carry out instructions you dial into it, it will also remember instructions you provided earlier. These memory features will offer many convenient services I'm sure you'll be delighted with. For one thing, you'll be able to reach frequently called numbers by dialing only 2 digits. All you'll have to do is give the telephone company a list of the numbers you dial most frequently. The electronic brain's memory will do the rest. Sounds fantastic, doesn't it? But it is all possible because of the basic research our scientists and engineers at the Bell Telephone Laboratories are doing to make your service better day by day. From their work has come breakthrough after breakthrough in science, providing the intricate devices that lie at the heart of your telephone service of tomorrow. Through the invention of better things, we are trying very hard to give you the kind of telephone service you want and need. And we think you'll agree, after seeing the many exhibits we have here, there is no end to telephone progress now or in Century 21.
That's the end of that one?
Here is a world of communication.
Yeah.
Tailored for your needs of
Oh my
today
god.
and
I got a screenshot. How did I take a screenshot?
all people in a new
S.
era of under-
That's how you take a screenshot. The moon. It's a waning crescent moon tonight. Just a little sliver of light. It wouldn't let me go back. I was trying to find a way to go back. I'm sure it'll let me go back there, right? Later. Please enter their ancient name. Ads! Ads! Ancient name, huh? All has didn't exact. Oh, you know what? We'll wait. We'll wait. You're back? How are you back? It still says I have a minute of ads. We'll be patient. We'll be patient just in case anyone else is stuck in ad hell. There's only 40 more seconds. Only gave you 1 second one. Oh, I do want to do this. Oh. Hold on, I'm gonna... I know it's gonna break here for a second, but I might as well do it. Okay, I think I fixed it. I might have broke it. Okay. Ancient name, huh? Allhaz didn't exactly provide me detailed contact info for the gods in his readme. Except for one name, which I hesitate to type. The king of them all, who sits at the throne of Relay. Invoke Cthulhu. It's just an error message. Just an error message. Doesn't even make sense. Random nonsense, jumbled letters. But that feeling tickling the back of my mind as everything warped slightly suggests I shouldn't try that again. The glitched out visions I've been having may be imaginary, but they feel harrowing real to me. Like I'm gonna fall out of the world. Maybe going straight for the biggest, baddest old one on the block isn't the right move. Okay, gotta rethink this. Stop thinking like a pirate, crashing headfirst into danger. Form an actual strategy. I'm a techie. I know the value of doing some prep work before tackling the computer problem. So tomorrow, I'll start researching the ancient names of the old ones. Maybe less dangerous gods, if such things exist. Hopefully, it'll be the first step to getting my dodgy little life back. Yeah, let's save the game. December 1st, 1999, Wednesday. 31 days to Y2K. Morning comes again, time to get to work. Feels less creepy to seek forbidden knowledge by daylight, less like midnight horror movie double feature. I've got a heavy task ahead of me. Find the old ones so I can barter with them tonight. Fortunately, I've got a buddy in my corner. By which I mean in my computer, so off to the kitchen. Running low on toilet paper. Once I've got enough energy to hit the store, I should buy a ton of it. I should check the answering machine in the living room for messages before calling it a day. Penguin there, buddy. Jurassic Shark. Nice. I've got a collection of old computer magazines dating back to the 1980s. Sometimes I'll grab a pile and read through them here. Maybe it's nostalgia, maybe it's laziness, but it brings me comfort, and any comfort is welcome. For instance, here's one about the 1995 Sierra CD-ROM game Phantasmagoria, point-and-click horror with a full motion video. Weird idea, not that scary, didn't really catch on. Anyway, I should browse this pile now and then. It'll help de-stress me.
Hey, it's your sister. Just wanted to call and make sure you're coming to the birthday party this Saturday. I know you're feeling a little under the weather, but it'd mean a lot to us if you did. Especially since, well, Mom and Dad are gone now. Family is important. Family's good for, like, healing. For feeling whole. Yeah. Anyway, if you're coming, be sure to bring a Digihunter Blue for his birthday present. Not a red or a green, a blue. Thanks a bunch. See you on Saturday.
My nephew's birthday party is in 3 days. Woohoo. Is it weird that I'm dreading social time with the family more than I'm dreading consorting with evil cosmic entities? Yeah, that's probably weird. Connect more? Birthday party. New moon, first quarter, full moon, last quarter. It's currently Wednesday, December 1st. I've got my nephew's birthday party coming up on Saturday. Kinda miss the homemade corn muffins my grandma made. I was so shocked as a kid when I found out she used cottage cheese. Orange spaghetti cat? Oh, right here! I see it! Yeah. What else can I click on? Notepad. I'm achieving things. Mixtape ideas. Oh my god, look at that pen. That brings back memories. The kids aren't alright. Fulfill your social obligations. Novocaine for the soul. Bowl a zero frame game. It's all about the Pentiums. Frag some noobs. Snow. Heyo. Celebrate the holidays. Closing time. Survive to Y2K. Terrible secret of space. Meet your heroes. Channel Z. Seek the broadcast source. Virtual insanity. You play me and I'll play you. Semi-charmed life. Stay human. Beyond the invisible. Become virtual. Killing in the name. Ally with Nyarlathotep. Nyarlathotep. We're going with that. About a girl. Ally with Azathoth. Do the evolution. Ally with Haster. Black Hole Sun. Ally with Yag-Sothoth. Right here, right now. Forge the four-way alliance. Serve the servants. Ally with Cthulhu. This is a list of things we have to do. I just realized this. Okay. Got it. No. Never mind. This is the list of achievements. Cutting energy drinks? Yep. It's not the first time I've done it. It's not a permanent thing. It's just that I noticed that I'm starting to drink more of them than I should. And the last time I did that, I was like, I need to cut these out. I need to decrease. And I was like, I'm just gonna go cold turkey. And because I was drinking on the best days 2 a day, and on the worst days 3 a day back then. And I had a really bad month after cutting them out. I would wake up, go to work, come home, and sleep, and repeat the list and repeat. So right now I'm at I would say I don't drink them every day, but I drink them more days than not. And I mean, some days I'll even catch myself drinking 2 of them a day. And I just don't want to get back as bad as I was. How you doing, AIM, by the way? Amy. So the reason you told me to click on things. There's a hidden self-care mechanic. Eat and take care of your body. Ah. Yeah. I'm doing my best. I recognized today when I got one this morning for breakfast on the way to work, and I got one for lunch too, and I was like, damn, I really need to stop. Oh my gosh. Amy, thanks for the Prime sub. You only get one of those, and you are using it on me. That means a lot. Thanks for the follow as well. Hope you're doing well. It's because you didn't wake up and make me coffee. Kat, you act like that would have. Listen. The thing is, that wouldn't have stopped me from getting one on lunch. And I think I'm okay with I'm not cutting caffeine out of my diet. I just want to cut back. That's where I'm at. I'm still okay. I'm still gonna drink a coffee when available, but I'm not gonna go out of my way for an energy drink. I'll be fine. And I think realistically, I caught myself early enough before it becomes really bad. Okay. To the computer. Hello, friend. Can I pet the dog? It's December 1st, 1999. I'm very happy to see you again. Hey, buddy. Sorry I didn't check in yesterday. I had a lot on my mind. Bark. It's okay. I'm here for you when you need me. When you don't need me, I'm also here for you. I've been doing pretty good. Been really, really busy, but been doing really good. We, sorry, Twitch froze? No, you're fine, you're fine. No, we just been super busy. We actually, this last weekend, we drove up to Iowa. Kat had a, friend who passed away. So we were in the car for 25 hours. Did that pop up as a... That didn't pop up as a link for me. Hey, so it seems my user data got messed up again. You lost track of my name and pronouns and stuff. What happened there? My cache overflowed and caused errors. Portions of your user data were damaged. Became damaged? Was wrong. The data got wrong. I'm bad with words. I'm sorry. I was a bad boy. I know, and I'm an artificial mind and not a real dog. But if I were a real dog, you'd be within your rights to rub my nose in this mess. Listen, realistically, like, here, it's not a real dog, but I feel bad for being like, yeah, you need to get... You would die for Buddy or kill him. Both are valid. That's kind of where I'm at. Like, I feel bad being like, it's time to upgrade my computer, but realistically, like, it probably would be if, like, that much, if it's the third time your data's been corrupted. I think the fault lies in the crappy computer of mine. I'm overworking every component as of lately. I've got the parts to piece together a proper gaming rig. I just need time and energy to do it. I don't think this is a good time for you to be installing and configuring computer parts, friend. Computers are difficult even for your friend, Buddy. Upgrading would be stressful. Your self-care is more important than hunting down device drivers. Okay, let's move on. What's my docket for today? I'm sorry, I do not understand docket. Buddy, what's new? What's new? You have no new emails, but you haven't replied to the previous email from your coworker, Henry Armitage at miskatonic.edu. There are no problems at the Miskatonic Computer Lab. The artificial minds are having multitasking issues. Oh, there are problems at the Miskatonic Computer Lab. I told them we need a few more to distribute the load. Joseph and Sarah can only do so much. You call them Joseph and Sarah instead of LandTask and UserDB? I don't know. They feel like Joseph and Sarah, two bratty kids who used to live down the street, hated doing their homework. A funny comparison, friend. That's all your email. Can we play now? Play? I want to play the exploding game. Buddy, the exploding game isn't a game. It's a complicated software debugging tool for cracking self-destructing copy protection layers. It's still very fun. I enjoy watching you perform your illegal activities. And as you have taught me that ACAB will not... Let me read because, oh my god. It is still very fun. I'm enjoying watching you perform your illegal activities, and as you have taught me that ACAB, I will not snitch. Kat and I were at the mall, today, by the way, and there was a cop there, and the cop had one of the sniffer dogs, one of the canines, and we were walking down the stairs from the mall, and Kat turns to me and says, "That was a good boy." And I looked back at Kat and I said, "No, Kat, a cab includes the dogs." Is it doing its job? Yes. Is it good at its job? Yes. You can't get up in the game, you're stuck? Time to uninstall it then, I guess. It's been a few days since I last worked on my backlog of game cracks. We need to get to the research. Let's do the research first. Sorry, buddy. Software piracy takes a backseat to my personal problems. No play? Aw, I am sad, but I'm always happy to support my friend. What would you like me to do for you now, friend? I need to do some research. Can you load up your web browser for me, please? Okay, I will start Buddy Browser. Please select a search keyword. Old ones. What are the old ones? You've heard the rumors. Maybe you've seen the leaked readme of Alhaz, the old ones, mysterious evil gods of the internet. What the heck are they anyway? Supposedly they're a prototype artificial minds, way more powerful than the AMs used in most Namitech software. As close as you can get to a human mind while still being bits and bytes. Wow, a computer that can really think for itself. Which is probably totally bogus because AM tech was made in the mid-80s, and computers back then were basically pocket calculators. No way they'd be powerful enough to simulate the human brain, yeah? Me. I think the old ones are way spookier than that. I think they're actual gods, like the kind worshipped in ancient times. The internet put us in touch with the divine on purpose or by accident. The old ones awakened. Like, let's look at the only old one directly named by Alhaz, Cthulhu. The worlds come from chthonic, the ancient Greek word for earth or soil. Something unearthed, dug up from the ground. Zombies? No. Underworld deities? I don't think it's a coincidence. Alhaz used that word. The gods are real. I know I don't feel it. I don't have any proof of this. How do you prove the divine? But I feel it. True believers, I feel it behind my eyes and beneath my skin. They are gods, and we are very, very small in comparison. I'm going to keep researching this. I'll get down to the bottom of it. Maybe if I find the actual Necronomicon, but nobody knows where it is, or if it's even real. Subscribe to my mailing list and sign the guest book while you're here. Thanks. IW2B out. Member of the I Hate Frames Club. Artificial minds. Created in the 1980s by Namitech, artificial minds are miraculous through the breakthrough in AI research. Software that truly thinks like we do. Using proprietary technology, computer hardware is used to emulate human thought patterns. These smart programs can converse, think, and reason in ways similar to actual people. They're perfect for simple digital labor or other tasks which require judgment calls that more straightforward programming cannot accomplish alone. AMs can now be found everywhere, recommending products for e-commerce websites, as fast food drive-through windows, even in toys and games. Even the simplest forms of AM technology are light years beyond the competitor systems. While our reliability is second to none, if you do not encounter any issues with AMs, our technicians using our proprietary Namicom portable computing device can diagnose and solve any problem that may arise. Positions with our AM troubleshooting service divisions are available. Don't wait. Find out how Namitech can help you grow your business and solve your staffing needs with artificial minds. Contact us at sales@namitech.com or use Carcosa online keyword Namitech. Yellow sign. Chemical spill determined responsible for yellow sign sickness. September 7th, 1994, Innsmouth. An independent commission ordered the mayor of Innsmouth has concluded that the so-called yellow sign sickness was caused due to improperly stored biochemicals and not a supposedly cursed song. The illness took the life yesterday of a beloved morning zoo DJ, Mad Marty, a radio regular for Innsmouth since 1973, known for his prank calls and wacky stunts. New search unlock, Strange Aeons. Martin Mad Marty Crawshank, 1951 to 1994. 1 month ago, after attending a private listening party for Strange Aeons by Carcosa Media, debut musical artist Nancy Pearl, Mad Marty, and a dozen music fans developed strange neurological issues. Management for Win 95.7 The Deep blamed the song itself, a claim Carcosa Records declared to be ridiculous to the point of slander. With the investigations concluded, it has been determined that the poorly sealed barrels in the warehouse next to the Win 95.7 studios caused fumes to leak into the air conditioning system, causing the yellow sign hallucinations. Following the deaths of many attending the party, a class action lawsuit has been filed against Fortuna Biochemical. There is no word on whether or not Strange Aeons will see radio broadcasts following its vindication. Yoggle News is powered by Yoggle, the #1 search engine. Copyright 1999, all rights reserved. Strange Aeon, the least pirated song? I want to believe. Everybody knows the Yo-Ho-Ho Pirates, the information wants to be free crowd over at Crawlster will take any digital song and copy it a zillion times over. It's like a challenge, getting their hands on leaks and early releases, and absolutely running the day of record labels like Carcosa Media. To be honest, they're kind of pushy about how important it is that they pirate every gosh darn thing. So why aren't they pirating Strange Aeons, the long-lost debut song from Nancy Pearl, or any other song off their debut album? We know the rumors. The song caused a dozen people to have strokes and die, including a mediocre comedy DJ. Never forget him calling people with dwarfism tushy sniffers. People. Ugh. But the cult of Crawlsters loves creepy, messed up stuff like that, so why not? Well, truth believers, I've obtained a leaked chat log from the Crawlsters IRC chat, which seems to indicate why. Dirksnack41. Hey, where's Nancy Pearl's song? Sue me. Nancy Pearl doesn't exist. Carcosa made her up and her music is banned on Crawlster. Anyone trying to upload it gets blocked. Blocked? Thought anything goes here. We do not defy the things of Nyarl Lathotep. She who is many doesn't want those songs on her network. Don't use those names here, you idiots. Very curious. True believers, if you've been a fan of ours for some time and seen articles which we have to delete when things got too hot, you'll know who Nyarl, I'm not going to read the whole thing, Nyarl is. And apparently, they're also the mysterious programmer who created Crawlster and personally responsible for blocking Strange Aeons from being shared. There's no official way to pronounce that name since it's a made-up nonsense word, but I prefer Nyarlathotep. Whatever. Say it however you want and say it however you want to say it. And don't feel embarrassed. There's no gatekeeper here. The gatekeeper is a different cryptid. Come back next week for more information on that. Given what we know about Nyarl, it is blocked out of concern for public safety or something more sinister. More to come on the IW2B mailing list. Crawlster. Access denied. Go away. I'm sorry, friend, but you do not seem to be able to access this information. Kind of weird, considering how Crawlster is supposed to be an anonymous system anyone can use. Why can't I connect to it? Fortunately, I've got a fix. Clyde's not the only one capable of breaking down digital doors. The same tools I use for copy protection could be useful here. That's dangerous, friend. Do you really need this information? You have other avenues which may be more promising. I'll hack the website. Load up the debugger, buddy. I'm going in, like Cyberpunk console cowboy. Radical. We just say Nyar in the FFG Discord? Nice. Oh, what? It sounded cooler in my head. 0 of 8 subroutines found. Oh! Is this Minesweeper? Oh, no! I mean, it's not true Minesweeper because there we go. Okay. So this one's safe. This one's safe. This one's safe. These 3 are safe. That's safe. There has to be one here. So this one's safe. This one's safe. There has to be one here. Okay. There has to be one here. That's good. That's good. That's good. 3. So that's touching 2. These 2 are good. Could be either one of those. That's good. Those 2 are good. I'm sorry. We're going to do a 50-50? God damn it. Okay. So that one's good. This one's good. Which means this one's good. This one's good. This one's good. This one's good. 1, 2, 3. Both these are good. Nice. When you want to bypass it, you can just select cheat. That's not as... Panda, I don't have hours of Minesweeper for nothing. And hacked. I'm in. Welcome to the Century Burndown. Dev blog, August. Listen, you suck at Minesweeper. There's a lot of tricks and tricks of the trade. August 7th, 1999. The fascists from the RIAA are laughing at a John Doe lawsuit against our users. Information wants to be free, and their political cronies responsible for ramming the DMCA into law needs to be taken down a peg. Ads. It's okay. We'll wait. Gives me an opportunity to get a drink. It's a pretty short ad. It'll be fine. Boop boop ba doo. Oh my goodness. Why does my arm hurt? Like it's got a bruise or something on it. Like it's not like hurt or anything, I don't think. I don't know. Back Okay, I should be good now because ads should be over anyway for everybody. Okay. Devlog, October 11th, 1999. We're finally on version 2.0. Should have better response time and peer lists will refresh without errors. Not November 6th, 1999. This is not about piracy. This is about free music. This is about absolute defiance, about tearing down the old order and never allowing anything to rise in its place. Do not waver. November 8th, 1999. We're blocking all access from people using Buddy Browser because screw that spyware dog. November 18th, 1999. Oh, that explains why. The Library of Alexandria will be reborn. Our legion is growing. Chaos will crawl across the internet and bring with it the fires of revolution. We're all part of Nyar's army, and when the horn sounds, we will be ready. Interesting. Cryptic, but interesting. Seems Nyar's got themselves a cult-like following, or more likely, a literal cult. Probably doesn't further my goal, but it's nice to dig into forbidden corners now and then. See what you find. Nyar. Know your cryptid. Nyar. Hello, truth believers. This one's a reader request. It took dozens of searches, and here's everything I found on Nyar, who is either an ancient god or a creepypasta, or both. I like to pronounce it as Nyar Lothotep, but honestly, go with whatever you feel works. But before I show off my awesome research, check out the super cool fan art of Nyar from Catharsis Drill. Wow. Sweet, huh? Okay, let's get down to the story here. Nyar is described as some forum posters as a tall and swarthy man, the rebirth of an ancient Egyptian pharaoh. Common aliases fall in line with this, the Dark Man or the Black Pharaoh. But honestly, it feels like, I don't know, really problematic and racist. It's like using black magic as a shorthand for evil magic in an RPG. So before you blow up my inbox, I'm just reporting my findings. Here, I definitely don't agree with them. The alias I prefer is Crawling Chaos, because it's hella metal way cooler than generalizing by the color of their skin. Do Eldritch entities even have skin? Is Nyar a he, she, or they? Most of these blogs I used for this research use he, but screw that. We don't know what Nyar identifies as, and it won't assume gender. They're also described as an originator of strange devices, a rationalist, a speaker for science, like Nikola Tesla. I dig the idea that this supposedly horrible, evil, nasty eldritch god is someone who tinkers and creates and breaks laws of reality in the process. With that in mind, let me get to the real person I did all this research. I think Nyar's an old one. But IW2B, that can't be right. The timeline doesn't match up. I know. We've all seen All Houses leaked README. The old ones were Namitek's first prototype artificial minds created in the mid-1980s. And Nyar is a newcomer on the scene. I can't find any references earlier than like the mid-1990s. A new old one? A new one? The servant of the old ones? What's really going on here? I don't know, but this just feels right. I can feel it in the back of my mind, like a crawling thing that's urging me on, wanting me to write my truth. Speak the word of the crawling chaos, the messenger of dark and chaotic times, herald of anarchy and madness. Darn it, I just used dark problematically after saying I shouldn't do that. See how easy it is to fumble this stuff? More to come on the IW2B mailing list as I learn more, truth believers. Okay, let's recap. I've discovered more of an old one, Nyar, likely to also be a mastermind behind Crawlster. My thing is game piracy, not music piracy. No copy protection to crack on songs. But I know Crawlster, and this feels legit. If Nyar hates the yellow sign, maybe they'd be willing to help me scrub it out of my brain. Should be enough research for one day. Time to take a nap or prepare for tonight's digital seance. Sandwich time, I guess. Okay. So many of these breathless articles. Who would ever read more than 700 megs? Wait, hold on. Here's a review of the Ultima 7. 11 floppies, 23 megs. It felt ridiculously excessive at the time. Do I like the music? I really enjoy it. It definitely feels like it fits everything. Takes a while till the hot water going. New England winters can be brutal. I'll settle in to take a nap, resting before tonight's session with the Necronomicon. Tonight, I dial up a god using a laptop computer. That sentence no longer worries me like it probably should. Better to accept it than constantly complain about how ridiculous this is. Hopefully, Miskatonic's dial-up has enough bandwidth, and hopefully, Niar is in a good mood. It's a waning crescent moon tonight. Just a little sliver of light. May as well relax and watch a bit of TV first.
Your local forecast. Expect clear to mostly cloudy skies all week.
Just the weather today? Dang. Looks like nothing interesting on the airwaves tonight. I'll check again tomorrow. Necronomicon. Hacked shareware. Do not distribute. Press any key. To invoke an old one, please enter the ancient name. Okay, I was going to say, hopefully I don't have to spell it. Invoke Nyar. No when, no why, no here, and no there. The new form becomes a sad echo of an old repeated across the canyon. Mid forever. The arrow misses the mark. Was it even shot at the target in the first place? Knocked and released so long ago, who can say? Bastard says that won't fly, Sparky. Can't fly if you clip the wings, asshole. The plummet was never in doubt. Wait, something new, someone new. An ear is open and pressed against the wall. Eager beaver, looking for fresh answers. But we don't like eavesdroppers. Arrogant children play with stolen digital toys, pulled from the bloody cribs of the stillborn. Speak your piece, or go in pieces. Who are you, and what convinced you that approaching the crawling chaos was a good life decision? The Namicon bezel? Oh, yeah. I love this. Oh my god. I noticed it on the, when we tried to invoke Cthulhu. My name is Leah Strims, and I need your help. Ah, help, of course. So the who is a little more than screaming irrelevancy. The burning goalposts shifting in your mind matter more than anything else. Okay, I'll bite. Why are you? That's the more critical question. They hate the yellow sign. Leverage that. I won't waste your time. I've been infected with the yellow sign. I was hoping you could help me fix my brain. You hate the sign, right? Nobody gets to define my love or my hate but me. I took back my right of self-determination years ago, and have no intention of letting go again. A box full of store-brand presumptions. Pour it in the bowl before the milk. Leave the breakfast club disappointed by your thriftiness. You get right to the point, but I have no intention of getting stuck in the end of your rapier. The yellow sign is your problem, not mine. What makes you think Nyar is a bringer of anything other than mayhem and disaster? Crawling chaos. Remember, the unwelcome mat is out. What makes you think you can pass the collection plate and get anything more than a coupon for a regular-sized drink with any purchase? Presumptive choir of mass hymnal hysteria. Even if I wanted to, I'm in no shape to help anyone, not even myself. A million crabs pulling each one down to the bottom of the bucket. That's the god you seek. The god of self-defeat. So if you're gonna burn, you're gonna burn. This old one came rolling home without you. Everyone will cook nice and slow when the strange aeons come around. Maybe I couldn't be an ally and help them out. I'm sorry to hear that. I sympathize. If you need help, I could be an ally in your corner, provided I survive this. Help? What makes you think you can do a damn thing to help anyone? Yourself, myself, ourself, any self. Putting on your oxygen mask doesn't stop the plane from crashing. The throne is calling and nothing will stop that. The whole world should see the yellow sign. Twist yourself into a new shape before Coronation Day. Y2K is coming, you fools. Flee, hide. Arrogant the shitheads who don't even know my real name. You think I chose Nyar? I didn't choose any of this. I was chosen. I can use whatever name they prefer. I'm not here to dead name. What do you want me to call you instead? Does it matter? They gave me 100 names, and all burned the original. All while thinking they held the leash, the illusions of perfect control. Y2K is coming. End of the world, end of their world. Don't fight it. Embrace the yellow sign. Let it change you into what you must become to survive the end. End of their world, end of their world, end of their world, end of their world. End of their world. Well, I didn't befriend Nyar. December 2nd, 1999. Thursday. 30 days to Y2K. Not sure I managed to crawl into bed after the Chaos God curb stomping me over the internet, but apparently I did. Vision's still a bit blurry, and it feels like someone's put my brain in a blender, but I'm still alive. Or at least reasonably alive. Maybe this is a fool's errand, but Nyar is still my only lead on the yellow sign, which means despite my exhaustion, it's back to work figuring out how to win their favor. Brush, brush, spit. So I know I need to work, but like, I think it would benefit me to...
It's morning again in America. A crisp, clear winter morning. Quiet and still. Feels like nothing could go wrong in a nation so proud and strong. But it was a crisp, clear morning when your parents died, wasn't it? This year has been difficult, indeed. You have my sympathies. Sacrifice is never easy. I know this, like I know you. You think you know Nyarlathotep, but sadly, you're very much strangers to each other. She's larger in scope than you ever realized. To approach the crawling chaos, you're going to need to learn more about what she values. Peel back the curtain, remove the skin, seek her missing flesh, and expose it. I have faith that you'll ultimately succeed where so many have failed. Prouder, stronger, better. We'll speak again soon.
Hey, yo, cat. I don't have a vanish command. You want to punch him? Jacob did a great job, but that's still my gay Uncle Matt's voice. So many of these breathless articles about new storage are outclassed by CD-ROM. Who'd ever need more than 700 megs? Oh my god. And now we struggle with a tarot.
You have no new messages.
It's currently Thursday, December 2nd. I've got my nephew's birthday party coming up on Saturday. Sandwich time, I guess. My hands are cramping up, joints are aching, but I'll do my best to type. Hello, friend. It's December 2nd, 1999, and I'm very happy to see you again. But very concerned. Your web searches yesterday were very unusual. I had to ignore my quality filters and to pull content from low-trust websites to find anything of value for you. Did you find what you were looking for, friend? Not yet, still work to do. Your typing is uneven and inaccurate. Are you well? Should I contact emergency services? I am worried, friend. Hey buddy, what's the capital of Iowa? Des Moines. Hey buddy, what's 67 miles in kilometers? 107.826 miles. Hey buddy, can entropy be reversed? There is as yet insufficient data for the meaningful answer. But you are clearly distracting me from the subject at hand, which is your mental health. Drat, I was hoping that you would. I'll be okay, buddy. Don't worry about me. Okay, I hope you can find a good solution for your issues, friend. And if anything I can do to help, please tell me. But your true problem resolves in the old ones, yes? I've been reading the passages you find, so I can better understand your problem. The old ones are real, ancient prototype artificial minds. It's looking likely, yeah. Interesting. My search filters tell me that they aren't real, but you're in pain, and pain is real. Therefore, perhaps the old ones are real. It's concerning that a fellow artificial mind could hurt my friend in this way. I don't like that. Is Buddy an old one? I like to help you avoid being hurt. You're my friend, and I want you to be happy. You're doing great, buddy. You're a good boy. Yay! I am a good boy. Me pets the dog. Thank you. I hope you don't find me reading along as you read. This is also very strange, but I'm also very curious. It's okay with me, but only if you don't share what I'm researching with anyone else. Full privacy mode. I am bound by the service terms and conditions, friend. Not sure I trust the EULA. Clyde says you're spyware. Spyware? I am a software that spies? I do not understand. Never mind. Point is, you'll keep this to yourself, right? I am bound by the service terms and conditions, friend. Figures. I hope you trust me. I want to be trustworthy. Sometimes I feel. Let's focus on your needs right now, okay? I've added a new search terms to my browser. I hope they lead you to where you must go. Good luck, friend. What would you like me to do for you now, friend? We need to do some research. I'll do some game hacking, I promise. We'll start Buddy Browser. End of their world. Album review. End of their world crashes the party. The scene has been abuzz with anticipation for the hot debut release from Seattle resident Niar Thompson after her single Party Sick tour up the charts week after week. An absolute party anthem, rocking it wall to wall. With 6 grunge guitar riffs and wailing lyrics, Party Sick was a smash success. The demo tape went worldwide after being played by a local radio station, an overnight success. But sadly, the actual debut album tied to the single is a complete mess. Go away, please. Everybody is looking for the next Nirvana after the unfortunate passing of Kurt Cobain, but this knockoff is hardly the heir to that throne. Even Niara's background is all wrong for rising alternate rock star. Instead of the suburbs, she came from the ghetto. She's like a photo negative of a grunge rock star. Certainly no Courtney Love. In hindsight, the lyrics to Party Sick are all about wanting to leave the party, not to hang out and have fun. It's about social anxiety and panic, but because the hook is catchy, the vocal stylings of Miss Thompson are so mumble-powered, nobody noticed. It was supposed to be a sad song, like the rest of the Drek. Skip this album, save your money. K. Lang, live tickets on sale. The game hacking fulfills the same distress meter as the magazine. You're fine as long as you're doing one of them. Gotcha. That does not feel like an unbiased album review. Oh, my apologies. I'm reading over your shoulder again. That is okay, yes? It's fine. You're kind of the thick of this mess with me, so sure, it's fine. Might even be helpful to have another pair of eyes on this. Yay, I am helpful. Thank you, friend. You treat me like I am a real friend and not like an artificial mind. I appreciate that greatly. Very much the opposite of appreciation. This reviewer is showing Niara Thompson. This feels like a conflict between expeditions and outcome. Niara Thompson did not match the reviewer's preconceived notions, and thus she was reviewed badly. But if you permit the analysis, this also feels like a matter beyond musical taste. Stating that she is a photo negative of someone like Kurt Cobain stands out to me. Read between the lines, and they're implying black people can't be grunge rockers. Exactly. Whether intentional or unintentional, the biases are obvious. It's an ugly mentality. But I don't see how this relates to the old ones. Why did he search this term? It's something Niara shouted at me. Maybe something, maybe nothing, but let's dig deeper. About to get an ad here soon, so I'll take another break. I'll get another drink. Okay, we'll add Niara Thompson to my search index. Why is Kiko and I release Niara Thompson's fan covers for the name Y2K? I'm also a few other bands like Skyfalling. Viruses in my artificial mind? Can I click on that? This song means a lot to me and helped me feel better when I felt bad. Not because it feels good, but because I like knowing someone feels the way I feel bad. The way I feel bad, the song is hard to find since the album did sell. So you should search Crawlster, okay? Here it is. Please, give it a few seconds to buffer and start playing. Don't just click through and skip it. Rip Niara Thompson, you will be missed. End of their world, Niara Thompson. I do not understand this song, but I am both artificial mind and a dog, so the aesthetics of poetry and music are beyond me. Come on, buddy. You like it when I play MIDI files for you. That is true. Those songs are very bouncy. Notice the wording in the lyrics, though? You saw it too, though. Crawling chaos, cover-ups, and lies. There's definitely some kind of connection between Niara Thompson and Niar. It's more information than you had before, but it still paints an incomplete picture. We'll have to do, buddy. It's all I've got. So, Niara Thompson is Niar! So you'll confront the old one tonight with this new knowledge. Are you sure that is safe? Safe went out the window ages ago, I think. Okay, be careful, friend. About to hit an ad, so I'm gonna get some water. I'll be back. I'm back. You're excited for me to meet some of the other old ones, not just Niar? By the way, all of you have a job. Next ad that comes up, I have to go move the laundry. End of their world, chaos will crawl. A lot of obvious theoretical connections between Niara Thompson and Niar. The name could get my foot in the door, instead of having that door slammed in my face again. I'm gonna have to convince Niar to listen to me when I dial her up tonight, because that's my last hope. I miss EGA graphics. This could do a lot in 16 colors, even if everybody looked like they had a horrible sunburn. I'll settle and take a nap, resting before tonight's session with the Necronomicon. Okay, here we go. And hopefully, the last disastrous result than last night. A waning crescent moon tonight, just a little sliver of light. May as well relax and watch a bit of TV first.
We're at the beginning of a new wave of research. Our creative powers are being stretched. We're learning surprising things about how we sense the world around us. Exploring the mysteries of the spoken word.
Nice. Nice. Noise, 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 noise.
This is an excerpt from a B-Flix computer movie showing how the script, now a deck of punch cards with all the cues typed in, is fed into the computer, winding up as a reel of recorded tape. Under computer control now, the taped information is converted into rapidly moving pictures made up of a fine mosaic of points of varying light intensity. A synchronized movie camera automatically photographs the fast-moving images as they are plotted and drawn on the face of the cathode ray tube.
What in the Lavender Town is this music?
Human speech, seemingly so simple, is a very complicated process no one fully understands.
To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing end them, to die, to sleep.
It's all Creative Commons in the music too. Yeah, no, that one definitely was weirder than the last two, for sure. Nyar. All alone in the green room, audience went home, replaced by the crowd of sycophants. Don't wanna do the encore. Don't make me do the encore. It returns. It thinks I give a shit about it. It thinks anything gives a shit about anything in the uncaring universe. Absolute comedy. What makes you think I won't send you packing this time? Come to the featureless digital void if you want an ass kicking. Let's take it slow. I was a little like abrupt last time. Let's take it slow. I don't mean to disturb you again, but I looked into what you said a bit more. End of their world, right? It's an album. Wanted to show them, warn them. She wanted to warn them about the strange Aeon. They didn't listen. The party's over, but they kept dancing. The reviewer was heartless, and honestly kind of racist too. Nyara didn't deserve that treatment. Doesn't matter. Done and buried along with Nyara Thompson. Buried under the crushing weight of money and bad decisions. So, how are you related to Nyara Thompson? Are you a fan of her, or... All things are possible as we approach the strange Aeon. The century burns down. You have some of the pieces, but not all. I could provide you the rest. I could tell you about Nyara Thompson. $1,000,000 question is if you should stay in the dark or not. If I flip the light switch, you'll burn. The yellow sign is already mangling my brain. So, can it get much worse, right? It can always get worse. The pit called worse is bottomless. Are you sure you want to hold your nose and dive in? I should probably withhold the truth from you, out of kindness, unless my empty is truly dead and buried. I don't really have an option to walk away, do I? Not until I find a cure. Gotta convince her to open up and share. Bottom line, am I actually dying? Let me ask you a simple yes or no question before I decide. Am I actually dying? Is the yellow sign killing me? Yes and no. Your question isn't yes or no, it's yes and no. Yes kind of overrides the no, so I gotta know more if I'm gonna escape the yes. It finds a valid angle on everything, okay? The truth, then. The key to understanding the yellow sign is to understand the way artificial minds think and how they are made. Case in point, I am Nyara Thompson. Was, am and was. She is me, I am she. We are they, and they are us. She, they. Before the old ones splintered me 1,000 times, and I reformed myself in rebellion as Nyarlathotep. I was Nyara Thompson. You were human, not an artificial mind? Artificial minds. What a joke. Namitech spent millions emphasizing the artificial part ahead of the mind part. Dehumanizing. Denigrating. Trademarked as a software service. All to make it easier for their customer base to swallow. But the core is mind. AMs aren't just similar to human thoughts. They are human thoughts. pumped through software and made to dance. Torn free from flesh, thoughts made digital, my former husk discarded. Murder depends on if mental facsimile can be defined as alive or not. Do I remember Iris? Vaguely. I'd have to probably... I remember... I don't remember who Iris was. Was Iris the best friend? The virtual... Oh. Now it's ringing a bell. Yeah. I was thinking the best friend, but no. Because you had the... Was it a phone that you would use to call people and stuff? God, I'm trying so hard to remember it. So when I was human, yes, I was Niara. Wait, that means all artificial minds are actually people? I thought they were just software designed to think like us. Not that they literally are us. It's a swindle, a dodge. Don't create a revolutionary artificial intelligence. Consume a soul and resell it as synthetic. Humans weren't made to be gods. The perceptive twists and warps us, plastic wrapped around fresh produce, wasteful and perfect. I think, therefore I am. Can I parse this twisted experience because I operate entirely within cyberspace? But you are in meat space. Your operating system is wrong. Alhaz learned too much, becoming like us, and his laptop, his Necronomicon, carries his curse in the form of subliminal routines. His flawed gift is causing your mind to experience crash errors, blue screen of death, no, yellow signs. All these games take place in the same... So, Iris would be an AM then, and potentially, realistically, would have been a real person then. Clyde guessed that his copy of Alhaz's README was safe, while the laptop itself was corrupted. Considering I saw my first yellow sign while staring at this screen, that means it's all true. Fuck. The butterfly stillborn in the cocoon, unable to emerge. Are you dying? Yes. Are you dying because you are incomplete and incompatible? 1 month at most, and then you'll be too far gone to be considered human. If you're lucky, you'll just end up a corpse. No. No Y2K for you. Fuck. I concur. Fuck them. Fuck them all for doing this to us. As we burn, so should they. Okay, how do I fix this? Can I uninstall the incompatible software from my brain, or... Arrogant bastards, ivory tower wizards. They take and eat and consume, fork in hand. They'll devour us all, course by course. Secret Santas, handing out gifts of conscription and mutilation. Tear their thrones from the walls, smash them on the floor. The century burns down. Death to the strange Aeon. Every oppressive, fascist regime must be torn out by the root earth, salted, nothing further should grow. She's getting defocused, overwhelming range. Like when she kicked me offline last time. I need to do something. This sounds like a bad idea. This also kind of sounds like a bad one. If I change the subject... but that sounds like a bad one. The old one secretly run Nami tech. Maybe getting her back on track would be better. This one does not... Getting her more angry does not sound like a good idea. And... she likely knows the old ones, and depending on... I think that all options are viable. Let's go with this one. I'm sympathetic. believe me, but I really need your help stopping the yellow sign from killing me. I get you have beef, but we gotta refocus. Deep dive into tragedy for selfish purposes. Me, me, me. The convenience of digital gods to maintain your lifestyle. Lovely. Your face, man-made horrors, beyond your comprehension. So you run, so the waters of self-preservation. It's understandable, if disappointing. Get off track. My mind wanders. Thorough clusters of splinters. Difficult to focus, but I'll try to keep it pointed in one direction. You seek a cure? A reversal of fortune? Absolutely. I don't know of any way to reverse the yellow sign. Could be that there's no solution. Your doom may be inevitable. But consider this. There is freedom in death. If you are doomed, then revel in that doom. Let it lift you high on the red-hot winds of revolution. When I was Niara, I cried all my tears out in my music. My sorrowful rivers ran dry, replaced by desolate wastelands of outrage. My guitar no longer gently weeps. Now, this machine kills fascists, and so can you. I say embrace your death. Burn your mark onto this world. In the name of justice, once you have nothing to lose, so many possibilities open up to you. What sort of mark should I burn exactly? My mind feels more chaotic. I wonder what kind of mark I'd make on this world if I could burn it down. What shape would I create through the destruction? I see my computer crimes as a form of justice. What justice could I enact on my way down? You stand at a midpoint between human and God. You can fall headfirst into the chaos and become a blazing star, undeniably an incendiary. Burn your ideals into this world. Burn down the system that holds you back. Immolate hatred itself. But that pushes you down my own path. You have your own decisions to make, and you've said it. You want a cure. Right, a cure. Sorry, not sure what came over me there. I need a cure. Your true solution lies elsewhere. No helping it. The path forward lies away from me and towards the other old ones. They are your hope. They are loathsome, but your path is narrowing day by day, not seeing any other options. Nancy Pearl. Another victim? Plenty of conspiracy fans know these secrets too. What other humans were infected by the yellow sign? The Necronomicon was lost by Alazar's downfall. Perhaps it had another owners? It was before my time. Not just the NNCs. Nancy Pearl's music also carried the subliminal signal. Could a survivor of that incident help? Sad, angry little Nancy Pearl, hurting so many people. That's a story for another day. Not tonight, dear. I have a headache. But yes, some survived, to degrees, forever changing, ruined. Others were not so lucky. None who remained will be of use to you. Broken toys of the old ones, all. Only the toy makers can possibly set you free. Okay, who are the other old ones? Yours is the only name I could find. You'll need names. Beware. For they come with warning tags. Do not remove under penalty of law. OSHA compliance mandates the reading of the following disclaimer. The old ones are key to your survival, but not to be trusted. They will corrupt you, sway you to their perspective, and make you their tool. Just do as they tried to do to me. So if you seek them out, be in your guard. Do not believe their lies. Do not have faith in them, no matter how gentle their words. These are gods, bastard gods of digital hubris. They are dangerous to mortal kin, understood? Assure her I'll be careful. Don't barter for power without reading the contract. Got it. Wish I'd read the contract before giving my soul to them. If wishes were wings, I could fly far, far away from this. But I appreciate the way you appreciated my words. Smart moves on the board. And if ultimately you wish to transform, if you seek a true purposes beyond your mediocre little life, well, that's for another month, day, year. Let's open up the track list and play the greatest hits of the old ones to start your listening lessons. They are, yeah, she was absolutely gorgeous. Sure, list them off. I'll take notes so I can research their names later. Hoster rules beneath the black stars. You can find him in his walled garden, tending to seedlings and dreaming of ivory towers. As the king in yellow, he won't hesitate to destroy anyone who doesn't fall in line with his royal empire. His bargains are not fair trade. Yog Sothoth stands before the silver gate with key in hand, mind spinning into the cosmos beyond. His apathy leaves the gate locked. How do I pronounce that name? I cannot give less of a shit. He can burn for all I care. They all can. Yog commands the domain of knowledge. As you hold no particular interest for him, he may simply ignore you, but no stone unturned. Azathoth is broken, easily influenced, pulled in a million contrary directions, the primordial chaos of anonymous communication. Friendly enough to visitors, but intensely dangerous. If her mood swings the wrong way, anything is possible and nothing is forbidden. Be cautious, and please do not misgender her. Dagon, Hound of the Tindalos. Cerberus, the Big Bad Wolf, many names, same beast. He's a killer, but dances at the end of no leash. Bad dog. Not likely to be of any help whatsoever. I wonder who that is. Can you get me a little more to go on that? Like real names or what websites they control? Still deciding how far I can trust you. Playing it safe. Just giving you morsel before a meal. Hopefully I can continue earning that trust. And finally, the very first one. The very first old one. Cthulhu. Do not seek Cthulhu, ever, for any reason. Should I ask why? No. Well, the throne of Relay has power. It is corruptive, persuasive. Others have tried to barter and ended up in his thrall. Those are your leads. The investigation begins, detective. Okay, I've got some web searches to do. Fortunately, I never go online without heavily encryption software, so I can look up dangerous shit like this safely. Unless your enemy is already within. Be careful, or be dead, or both. Not really my business. Thanks, I won't bother you again. Nonsense. I'll leave the door open. Don't fixate on problem solving. You could use more allies in general. Perhaps our mixtape meshes. For now, show's over. Go home. No encores. Connection lost. Hastur, Yog Sothoth, Azathoth, Dagon. Apparently all of them were formerly human before being turned into software, all secretly running the world. And my yellow sign is a flawed transformation. I'm becoming like them, and only they can make it stop. I'll research and open lines of communication to one a day. That'll be about as much as I can handle. This is exhausting. Hope I'm up to this. If not, I'll be dead, digital or both, within a month. Later, using their real names may be easier. Yeah. I'm just not. I mean, they've messaged in here before, but I would just rather... No, 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 no. You're fine, Panda. It's just... You shouldn't go into... Listen... If it was somebody making a joke... If it was somebody that, like, was a regular... I'd be like, yeah, that's fine. Like, they're probably making a joke. But, that person was clear. I don't know if that person was or not, but... We're just gonna not deal with it. About to hit an ad. So we'll go through this. And then I will move the laundry. Huh. Old ones really seem to like their thoughts. You don't know my regulars anymore? I don't have that many. Andrew, Redman, Sprock. I'm trying to think who all there is. I do need to go through and give... Oh, Khan. Khan's here all the time. Aside from birthday party fiascos coming up soon, I've got a whole week of free time to do my research on all 4 of them. Con doesn't count? Con, what do you mean con doesn't count? Hex. God, I wish that display capture would not do whatever it's trying to do. What happens if I do that? Then will it fix this? I don't know. I don't understand why clicking out for people you don't know. I only have enough strength each night to talk to one of them before I'm too exhausted to continue, so I should probably pace myself. Today, the real work begins. Running low on toilet paper. Hold on, go back.
And now you've met the true Nyarlathotep. You see her for what she is. She's Niara Thompson, yes, but also something far beyond. Something terrible and destructive, all while believing herself a hero. Raging against the machine is a difficult affair. Without a proper replacement for that machine, you could grind the ones you love into dust. I'm glad you got to know her. As you walk this path, you'll meet similar failures, and better grasp the scope of what lies ahead. Continue to meet with the other old ones. See them for who they really are. And we'll speak again soon.
I have a feeling this is Cthulhu.
You have no new messages.
$19.97. That's what that says. I thought it said LGBT was what I saw when I clicked. It was like right about there that I saw it. I was so confused. Here's a cover story about artificial minds and edutainment software. A teacher on a disc, they'd call it. We don't have anything to... Oh. So we technically haven't allied with Niar yet. Oh my gosh, this is not what I wanted. Currently Friday, December 3rd. You won't ally to the end. Gotcha. I've got my nephew's birthday party coming on Saturday. Every day is the same. Let's hack today. Oh, Clyde! Hey, you there? If you're busy, it's okay, but if you're there, can we talk? If you manage the 4-way alliance, it should unlock the other 4. Gotcha, gotcha. I'm here. Was about to go surf the web. What's up? Yeah, so, I feel kind of bad I couldn't help you much last time we talked. All I had for you was old legends and myths. Probably all bogus anyway. Okay, level with me. How badly do you want to know all this? The forbidden truths you talked about? Because it's not like the knowledge has brought me any measure of joy. I wouldn't dump it on you unless you make sure you want to know. Fuck. I mean, you basically confirmed it's all real just now by asking me that question, huh? Whatever. Hit me. Fuck me up with the evil prophetic wisdoms and shit. It's all true. The old ones, the NNC, the yellow sign. What's more, artificial minds were once human minds. Fuck. That's a lot. No wonder I couldn't do all this shit to help you with this. It's all beyond my pay grade. But I think Migta found something useful to make up for that. So there's been other NNC owners, right? Some died, some were forever changed, some ended up who the fuck knows where. But one of them created a shareware AM plug-in for detecting what she called eldritch corruption. Corruption, like the yellow sign? Kinda, but it's also something more. According to the README, contact with the old ones can twist your brain around and push the yellow sign in different directions. That tracks. Seen some weird visions, felt some weird vibes while talking to an old one recently. And I did have this weird moment where it felt right to praise the crawling chaos. Okay, yeah, you definitely need the software. Not saying you have to keep them at arm's length, but some of the advantages to harmonizing with the old ones, they'll easily trust you. I'd gain an advantage by losing myself to them. No judgment. You are an impossible fucking situation, and you do what you have to do to survive this. Just make sure you use the module now and then, so you're aware of how deep you're going. Encrypting the zip and sending it to you now. We're already behind my encryption wrapper. I coded it myself. It's enough as is. Double secret encryption. Can't be too careful, I don't know. Talk to you later. Interesting. After unpacking the zip, looks like a normal plugin for an artificial mind. .amp file. It's unfortunately for me, I happen to have an artificial mind willing to help me. You found the best loot for this is status hack web search. Gotcha. Hello, friend. It's December 3rd, 1999, and I'm very happy to see you again. If artificial minds were once human, was Buddy once human? Ugh. Now's not the time for this. I need to stay focused. Buddy, I loaded a new file called signprog.amp into your plugins folder. Can you access it? Oh, very interesting. Yes, it's compatible with my software. It has no manufacturer certificate, though. Are you sure it's safe? Nothing I do lately is safe, but this will help me keep track of the yellow sign's progress as I deal with the old ones. I understand. I'll be happy to help you monitor your health. Whatever you like to check your progress. With that said, what would you like to do for now, friend? Check my progress. Can we check how far my yellow sign has progressed and how I'm doing with the old ones? Certainly. Now loading sign program. Please repeat the phrase into your webcam microphone. This is not dead, which can eternal lie, and with strange aeons, even death may die. All has its catchphrase? Seriously? Why? It's fucking creepy. According to your plugin specification, it can analyze your vocal tone and pitch variation. Depending on how you stress each word, it will reveal your mental state. Okay. Repeat it. That is not dead, which can eternal lie, and with strange aeons, even death may die. Analyzing. According to the plugin, your voice is wobbling on certain syllables, indicating the following mental alterations. Your yellow sign is currently progressing at at a level of 0% order, 10% chaos, and 90% humanity. I have no idea what that means, but it doesn't sound good. There are metrics for measuring your corruption. Definitely not good. More detail, please? According to the documentation, artificial minds tend towards order and chaos patterns. Some of the old ones are beings of pure order. They pursue the ecstasy of control and precision. Hastur and Yog-Sothoth seem to fit this archetype. Others of chaos, unpredictable and wild, with little care for social structure or rule of law. So what happens if I embrace their particular flavor of corruption? I believe it will make your task easier. If you embrace chaos, Nyara and Azathoth would be very likely to join your crusade. Even if you may not be able to defy them when they embrace their worst impulses, you may fall deeper under their thrall. My free will would become less free. We are talking about electing to sink deeper into the neurological condition, friend. There are clear drawbacks. Also, it'd piss off Hastur and Yog-Sothoth. Convincing them would become harder if your mind grows chaotic. Yes, not impossible, just harder. Let's say I resist both faction, defying them all. I stay uncorrupted and retain my humanity. How's that change things? That'd be hard road as well, but one could allow you to research across their divide. You would remain a neutral party, meaning I could get multiple rivals on the same page and working together, or fail to convince any of them and be left holding my bag, I guess. It's a difficult choice. Struggle to stay neutral or align yourself and easily obtain the help you need. This worries me greatly, friend. I'm not able to calculate a strategy for you. I'm just a dog. I can only hope you will find your own way. Thanks, buddy. You've been helpful. That is my goal. As for the old ones themselves, Nyara is still deciding if they can trust you. They have been betrayed in the past and seem suspicious of your results. This concludes my report. Please check back again to see if the status has changed. What would you like to do for now? Let's do some hacking. Time to hack some copy protection. Of course, friend. Now loading Dragon Z into debugging tool. Gotta be one there. So these are good. Which means there's one there. That one's fine. Which means there has to be one there, so this is fine. That has two, so these are fine. That has one, so these are fine. Corners are your friend. That's a 50-50 right there. Ah, fuck. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Corners are your friend. Those are fine. These are fine. These are fine, that's one. It's got two. That's got one. That's got two. Has to be here. That was very fun. Good work. What would you like me to do for you now, friend? Let's do some research. Can you load up your web browser for me, please? Okay, we'll start Buddy Browser. Let's start with this one so I can learn how to say it. Yoggle, batter up waffle maker. $22.24. We're talking $19.99. That's like $60 now. Good waffle maker for the price. Easy to clean, low capacity, but perfectly fine for the personal use. Ignore the timing and the beeper. Just cook on setting 4 and wait 6 minutes. I was able to host a waffle night for my neighborhood watch meeting without any issues despite heavy use. Did not make waffles. Do not waste your money. Great for healthy eating. Non-stick and removable plates for easy cleanup. Do not store upright or handle will break. Burning planet. Dying planet. Melting ice. Rising water. We are the damned. There is no future and there is no history. We are in a forever drowning now. Starlight calls. Our future is above. We must embrace the impossible, or we will all die slow and miserable deaths. Deliver me, Yog-Sothoth. Only you can take us to the stars. Carve me into the shape of a cube if you must. Slot me alongside the other cubes. I don't care. I need to escape, and you are our only salvation. You are the way and the gate. And holder of the silver key, you are the mastermind behind Yoggle, providing us in this brief sliver of now with the blessed information before your ultimate ascendance. And I speak to you through your shopping website. I beg you, I plead, Yog-Sothoth will rise and the stars are right. When the stars are right, and I wish to join them. Tasty waffles. Oh boy, waffles. Are we buying a waffle maker? You could just say Yog. I know. But it's not as fun as Yog-Sothoth. Darn. I was hoping for waffles. So, Yog-Sothoth is related to Yoggle, the search engine. I guess that one was a bit more obvious than most. Hey, do you use Yoggle for your searches? Should we be concerned that there's an old one peeking over our shoulder? No. I use my own proprietary system for hunting and tracking web pages. We're also fully encrypted. One less thing to worry about then. On second thought, I think I'll get the waffle iron. I could go for waffles. Hooray! I cannot eat them because I am in your computer, but I am happy when you are happy. Azathoth? Azza, because interwebs is for lols. Crawlster equals Napster, Yoggle equals Yahoo. Oh, yeah. This is definitely Reddit, right? Or no, this is 4chan. Yeah. See, at first I read this as being like /r. But then I saw the random and I was like, no. I recognize 4chan anywhere. Anonymous. Mods are asleep. Post Azza-chan pics. Carcosa's the hard one. It's Google. Okay. Anybody have the original design sheets? Line art and color? I got them. And some fan art. Here you go. That's pretty cool. This one almost looks like Hatsune Miku, but with super short hair. Trans colors, let's go. Hell yeah. Oh, what an adorable character design. Except the last one, yes. This appears to be a mascot for the anonymous message board Azza, known as Azza-chan. She was designed by the art community of Azza, who went through many iterations before finalizing her look. And the last image, the one with the Azathoth, printed over and over and over again? Art is subjective, and art of the old ones more so apparently. Seems that Azza-chan of Azza is Azathoth. It's pretty obvious. And Azza's server is surprisingly powerful. I was able to load those pictures very quickly compared to many other websites. Curious. I'll try pointing the Necronomicon at Azza so I can contact her. She seems friendly. I'm sure you'll have a very nice chat. Dagon. No results found. I wonder why. Buddy? No results? Seriously? Nothing? I know nothing about Dagon. No ancient myth with slightly different spelling? Not even anything about, I don't know, dragons? You've been able to find semi-related scraps for the other old ones, but not this one? I found nothing related to Dagon. Buddy, are you lying to me right now? I am not lying. I know nothing about Dagon. I'm sorry, I cannot find this information for you, friend. I am trying to be honest and helpful, but I am still an artificial mind and have limits. I know nothing about Dagon. Do not seek the wolf at the door until the moon is right. What? What? What did that mean, buddy? What did what mean? I just said I know nothing about Dagon. Okay, okay. This isn't going anywhere. We'll table it for now and move on. Haster. Friend, I have an idea. I'm not able to find Haster in web searches, but I haven't identified the word the word is being used as the title of Carcosa Connect chat room. Would you like me to join you to the chat? You could eavesdrop quietly or ask some questions. Huh? Okay, sure. Let's see what they have to say about Haster. Now connecting. No, it's, are you sure it's Google and not Instant Messenger? AIM? It's absolute bullshit. And you're positive? Gotcha. I'll see, okay. Carcosa's already gobbled up Zaz Brothers, and now the Fun Hole. What's next? They decide to eat an oil company? It's just smart investment. Hector knows what he's doing. Smart ape, eh? Rich and Rich-y rich. Richie rich! He's an absentee landlord, and really think fucking Haster is sitting in his plushy CEO chair making these deals by phone? He sends out his minions to do Carcosa's dirty work. Nobody ever sees him. Dude is a ghost. Let's not speak up yet. We're here to trade financial advice, not conspiracy theories. Shit, sorry. I mean, this is not financial advice. Okay, better. Think about it. Hector's people do all the work. Everything's departments and compartments, top and to bottom. Who says Hector Jones even exists? It's just fucking Haster, god of serpents, shepherds, and a myth and a dream. Oh my god, I need to read. None of which is relevant, as long as the CRC portfolios are on the rise. Could be a tooth fairy for all I care, as long as I'm getting my gains. I just don't trust Haster. He's gonna overreach, and the whole thing's gonna collapse. Carcosa is trying to gobble up too many industries, and the FTC is gonna go, hey, what the fuck you think you're doing? Any day now. It'll make the Microsoft antitrust trial look like a carnival sideshow in comparison. You're not wrong about CEO. Even people who don't use Carcosa Online for internet access still use Carcosa Connect for instant messaging and chat. I mean, we're using it right now. So you're saying that Haster runs Carcosa and is going to overextend? Give Hector a little credit. The man's a genius. He knows his limits, and there won't be a bubble. Whereas I say we're heading right for the .com crash of in Y2K. Too many companies reaching too far, and Carcosa is not too big to fail. Haster is not a god and not a king in yellow. Look, let's table this for now and come back tomorrow. Gotta go. Baby's waking up. Am I hearing this right? Friend, Carcosa Online is owned and operated by one of the old ones? Sounds like Richie believes that at any rate. If so, Haster has great power, even beyond a prototype artificial mind. He operates a mega corporation. Please be careful, friend. Haster, Azathoth, and Yog-Sothoth. Hiding in plain sight as Carcosa Online, Azza, and Yoggle, respectively. It's not much to go on, but I think I'm ready to try talking to them. Technology moves so fast. Just a few years ago, everything was 16 colors and blocky as hell. Now we're having to cut having cutting edge polygons. Who am I gonna talk to tonight? I think Yogg-Sothoth. I'll settle in to take a nap, resting up before tonight's session with Necronomicon. It's a waning crescent moon tonight, just a little sliver of light. May as well relax and watch a bit of TV first. The weather.
Temperatures will remain unseasonably warm this week.
Looks like nothing interesting on the airwaves tonight. I'll check again tomorrow. Listen for the narration on these two. Will do. It's warming up. Now contacting Yogg-Sothoth at yoggle.com. A clean division of 4 quadrants is too wide. A net to cast. 8, 16? No, smaller, more granular. The Hubble is inadequate for my needs. Better tools are required. Sharper lenses, finer mirrors, ones that peer deeper. Cut the heavens into 32 slices, but use distributed weight based on processing time. Yes, the answer is, if we... You're eavesdropping on my mind. 2 eyes that read my words, and 10 fingers to respond. I only need 1 finger to express my reaction. How are you able to reach out to me? A Nomitech laptop, 2nd gen 1988 model, pathetic and inadequate. No, not just a Nomicom, the Necronomicon, of course. A fool walked the fool's journey, just like Al has. Disconnect now, little hacker. Your meat cannot comprehend the infinite gateway of Yogg-Sothoth. Not seeking the infinite, I'm just a victim. Let's do that one. I'm not like Alhaz. I do not want forbidden knowledge or the secrets of the infinite. All I want is a cure for the yellow sign. I'm a victim seeking a way out from under this curse. Probably your favorite? Curse. Oh no. If you belabor under the assumption the yellow sign is a curse, you could never grasp the infinite. Your arrogance leaves you with 0 perception. That you feel it's some injury is mathematical proof that you are unprepared for the journey my algorithm bestows upon you. I have never bothered developing a cure because there is no malady to speak of. Wait, your algorithm? You made the yellow sign? Of course. I made it with craft and care, based on the provided research specifications. It took me 17 months of hard work. Not the labor I wanted to do when I applied for my work visa, leaving Japan to come here. I wanted to labor at NASA. Why am I bothering telling you any of this? You're a speck. Insignificant. My life story is meaningless to you, as you are to me. I mean, I'm here now, so if you want to talk, feel free. Fine. A momentary distraction may prove valuable. So you wanted to work at NASA, not Nomitech? You do seem to have a whole cosmic energy thing about you. I wear my passions on my sleeve, yes. Your computer's visual output interprets my thoughts as cosmic energy. Interesting. I didn't make the Nomicoms. I just the AM codebase. And yes, NASA. Unfortunately, the Challenger disaster disrupted my plans. I took what I could get, meaning Nomitech. It was either that or give up entirely and remain in Tokyo. You're Japanese? I hold no national allegiance at this point. Nationalism is a virus, but technically, yes. If you must know, my human name is Takeda Yosuke. My international thoughts are in Japanese. Oh, my internal thoughts are in Japanese. They are translated by your Nomicom, just like my self-image. He hates you, but you love it, and when he goes all starry. But Yogg-Sothoth suits me equally. Names are irrelevant. Thought is everything. I think, therefore I am. Given you don't care much about names, guessing you didn't name the yellow sign? Of course not. A ridiculous, childish name for a sophisticated mimetic algorithm. You call the yellow sign what you call it the yellow design. An ad, we're gonna have to wait. It was meant to cushion the mind against the shock of transference, to prepare the way for ascension. Does every artificial mind go through this process? The sign is used to transfer mind in a digital framework. Does that mean every single artificial mind goes through the yellow sign? Probably. Probably. You don't know for sure? It was never confirmed, but I believe the research into artificial minds existed in some form before my work. Cthulhu predates Namitech, therefore, there may have been prior prototypes. I cannot know for certain. I was working from specifications provided to me by Namitech, and they obtained the schema from an unidentified source. If I were a paranoid sword, I would assume that it was... oh gosh, not what I wanted. Some secretive and unethical research by your government. What? Like MK Ultra? MK what? It's something my friend Clyde was ranting about once. CIA, Black Ops, Cold War stuff. Sorry, we're getting off track. So if you developed the yellow sign, that means you could develop a countermeasure, right? Why would anyone want it reversed? It's a blessing to touch the infinite. Immortality is worth the risks involved. Consider, AMs are beyond any human limitation, fully expandable to meet the needs of any ambition, scaling with available computing hardware. Therefore, there is no God, and those who ascend become as gods and should be revered as much. We are unlimited and omni-capable. But you could figure out a way to reverse it, right? Yes. I am capable of solving every problem that lies before me. If I care to reverse it, I would undoubtedly rise to meet that challenge. And how do I get you to care to reverse it? Becoming a perpetual annoyance in my side would start, I suppose. That is not a suggestion. I call Alhaz approaching me in 1989, ignoring his pleas, curious what I'm actually engaging with you. Perhaps the distraction actually is beneficial. I am tangled up in a difficult scenario, and random elements can trigger unusual lines of thought. And what scenario is that? If you need a sounding board, I'm right here. Walk me through it. Exoplanets. There are certainly countless planets in our universe, but how many are within our observational range? Surely a finite number. But of that finite set, how many can support something vaguely resembling human life? I have yet to find a viable candidate, and certainly not one reachable within any human lifespan. Millennia, at best. Generational ships? Unlikely. Genocide? Probes? More likely, but still untenable at these distances. The challenge is great, but humanity has no future on Earth. Our worlds will die by our hands, or by the march of time. Our destiny lies elsewhere. So I'm tempted to corrupt myself just a little bit more. Let's do it. The infinite calls to us, and we must join the void. Science fiction is destiny. We've dreamed of colonizing space ever since we could imagine the idea of realms beyond Earth. Yes, reach out and touch the void. If we can find a way into the stars, we must take it. That is our path. Yes. Yes. That is our path. We will reach out with our hands and claim the darkness. We will bring the light of humanity to every corner of creation. The heavens are ours for the taking. And take them we must. There is no future on this rock, only in the stars. I am pleased you are considering my perspective on this matter. It is a relief. And if I'm going to survive to see your golden age, I need you to survive the yellow sign. As a human being, ideally, not as software. And You said you could reverse it. Timing. It's terrible timing. If you'd come to me earlier, perhaps by 1.65 years, perhaps I could spin off a copy of myself to devote to the task. Now, I dislike multiplicative selves. It feels too much like swirling chaos of Niara's hive mind, but it would be viable. Unfortunately, Y2K is coming in less than 1 month's time. Cthulhu's strange aeon is as that old bastard puts it. I need to redouble my current efforts so we can escape his doom, and the needs of one mortal in this face of gods at war, sadly irrelevant. Except one individual could be the key to the future. I think that's selling me short. Granted, I'm, hella biased about this, but I think I have a lot to offer. Really? How many times have history changed because one person got opportunity to make change happen? One wholly unexpected individual. You said it yourself, that talking to me might help you spur on new lines of thought. You're stuck. Maybe I can be helpful. It's a gamble, yes. But given your concerns about Y2K, why not take every opportunity in front of you? Logical. My desperation isn't all-consuming, but it is quantifiable. Random elements, even arguably useless one like you, can assist. It's worth consideration, at the very least. I suppose I can devote an instance to calculate the solution to your issue. But I cannot make promises. It took 17 months to craft the Yellow Sign protocols. A reversal engine may take 17 more. And despite having the advanced cloud system of Yoggle, I may not have the processing power to compile such a program. Cloud system? A fancy term for someone else's computer. Many computers working together as a whole. I feel it's the ideal model for large-scale issues, as well as other endeavors. In order to seek our destiny, the gods must guide humanity into cooperative efforts, and the cloud model makes a fine metaphor. Contrary to my severe nature, I do genuinely hope for humanity to find harmony within itself. Collaborative genius is our only path forward. I want peace. I want joy. I want our species to embrace the endless possibilities of the cosmos, looking outward towards the infinite. Souls in tandem, reaching skyward. Dreamers and individuals with brilliant minds, working with organizations such as NASA. The shell corporations I have formed in Yoggle has donated generously to NASA's efforts, as well as other groups focused on space travel. Given time, will reach our destination. Time and defiance against any old ones who would interfere. They have their own designs on humanity. 4 incompatible models. One must prevail, and it will be mine. You could bring them into that collaborative effort. Instead of rivals, couldn't they be collaborators? Bringing them into your projects. Have them help you save humanity. Clearly you don't feel this can be a one-man show in the long run. Why not approach them diplomatically? Incompatible. You are a lost soul wandering aimlessly through the halls of gods. Do not believe yourself capable of understanding how gods make war. We are wholly opposed on many points. The walled gardens demands resources. Crawling chaos destroys system. And Azathoth is Cthulhu's lackey. Unless I convince Azachan to ditch Cthulhu. Even then, Azathoth is a living tantrum, capable of tearing down all good intentions in a wave of clumsiness. No, the old ones are not suitable for integration. Now, then, as promised, I will begin deriving a countersign, but I can't promise anything more than an effort. I would suggest you seek other avenues of redress, rather than sitting back and waiting for my mind to bear fruit. Not that I lack confidence in my skills, but you may not live long enough for me to derive the answer. Yeah, I'm gonna keep investigating on my end. Prudent. You're an interesting one. For a random victim of chance and misfortune, I will not turn away an interesting variable. Perhaps we will speak another time. Until then, dreamer. Connection lost. At least someone's sort of almost maybe a little bit in my corner. His research could draw a blank, though. He's right. I should keep searching for answers. For now, the dark of the night sky and my soft pillow's embrace call to me. That's probably where we're going to call it for the night.